Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're at the Cryptopolitan. You're a one-stop shop for all news when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency. I'm your host, Satoshi Shawn, and I am very glad you're here. Please, if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Try to get out a news report to you every day and a weekend report as well, which is what today is. No matter what, if you're an old subscriber, new subscriber, please crush the like button. Really, really helps us out. I just want to let everyone know I'm doing a interview with John McAfee on a lot, but we're going to hit on his campaign for president here this week. I think I'll have it on this Friday. It should be up, and I'll be putting some special stuff from the interview here on the Cryptopolitan. The full interview will be on my main channel. Let's head over to the Cryptopolitan where we have all your news in easy to find categories, whether it's Bitcoin, altcoin, regulation, coin analysis, meetups, scams, whatever. Very easy to find. First thing I want to go over is the INX IPO. It's going to New York in April next month. It's kind of a big deal because we've talked about this. Crypto is really going mainstream. I think this is just a side effect of it, not a side effect, but a feature, whatever. It is going to launch. They're going to raise $130 million. And they picked the New York Stock Exchange to have their IPO. No, they're a Gibraltar firm or company. Because they really wanted to show the world that they're ready to take on the serious regulation. Um, and the exchange really aims to show that it wants to meet tough compliance norms set forth by the U.S. regulators. Also bringing crypto into the forefront. They're going to get a lot more press by putting it out on the New York Stock Exchange rather than another one. And BitPanda. The BitPanda CEO talked about Bitcoin as Gold 2.0 and how it's attractive for millennials. He also made the point. He was a keynote speaker at Blockchain Economy 2020, and he had said when it came to regulations that he doesn't think it's the big bad wolf that everyone thinks it is. Which I've been saying, I think it's necessary for us to move to the next stage of adoption and growth for the cryptocurrency sphere. It's not. There is a good point. I want to say it's not great, but there are, things like protection, insuring, money on exchanges. So if you are hacked, you don't lose it, um, which has been one of the big things all through the history of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency from Mt. Gox on that have been a real turn off for people. Um, but he said it's not the big bad wolf. It's not the worst thing, and I think a good framework is necessary. But it also, it makes dexes more necessary, and I think they'll flourish a lot more because when they're not in the current climate where there's not this regulation, you can use a another exchange that you're more comfortable with, um, because you think they're not getting, putting your information out there. It was a shock when Binance shut down for everybody. We're all kicked off of it from the United States, but that is the reason for dexes, um, which people don't really get, but they're going to get. This is kind of a big deal. A court ruled in France that Bitcoin is fiat money. Um, Basically, they just ruled that it is money, which is another thing legitimizing for the masses and for regulators for law, uh, that Bitcoin is real money. It is fungible and as well as consumable asset. So just more case law, more good news. As far as blockchain goes, I've been waiting for this and looking forward to it. Virginia lawmakers pushing for blockchain voting. It's actually West Virginia. Virginia, it's a little bit bigger deal than West Virginia, but Virginia is where a lot of things start in the United States when it comes to shaking things up. Um, but West Virginia used to be Virginia until they had a fight. Um, but he wants to put voting on the blockchain. They were actually moving forward with it until that there was a rumor that there was a security issue with the app. Um, but you would be able to see those security issues because of the blockchain. So hopefully, but people don't really understand it. People are a little bit nervous about it. But it's definitely coming and it's moving in the right direction. This will be I think, the next big coup for blockchain and for people, for the people, is when voting across the globe moves to blockchain, so that voter fraud will be a lot more transparent and be able to be seen and fixed. That's about it. I'm Satoshi Shaw. It was good hanging out with you this weekend. Hope everyone had a good weekend. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.